Hi Brad,
Hi,
good to
mate.
see it. Thank you very much. Thanks for
My pleasure.
welcoming us down to your kitchen again.
It's my pleasure.
So literally, like we said, a temporary kitchen at the moment, but it's all well and good. So what we're doing here then, Chef, we're going to do the fish dish by the looks of it.
Yeah, this is another one. This is straight off the menu at the moment.
Right.
This is Dayboat Pollock.
Yes.
Comes from Newlyn, one of the biggest fish markets in the UK.
Yeah.
So the guys that we work with, they collect sea vegetables off sites, they sell them.
Right.
So when we order the fish in the morning, it's pretty much the same day, but technically the next day, 1 a.m, we drop our fish off. So
Wow.
as good as it gets, sometimes rigor mortis.
I was going to say, yeah.
You can see the quality.
It looks really, really good, yeah.
We brine it in wet brine first.
Okay.
And then we're going to cook it in the Invoq.
Okay.
On steam.
Just going to use it on the steam process.
Yeah. One of my favourite ways to cook the fish.
Yeah.
Especially something meaty, because it really shows off the texture.
And you like cooking in the actual Invoq, in the combi, don't you?
Yeah.
You've had these now for
13 years.
13 years you've used this particular...
13 years.
yeah.
This is the latest model.
The latest model, but you've used them, yeah.
This is quite a thick bit, I reckon.
It's really nice, isn't it? Yeah.
About 4 minutes.
About 4 minutes, okay.
Obviously, nice bit of intense steam.
Yeah. You actually need that full saturation though, don't you, to actually get it
also,
through.
like, it keeps it real nice.
Nice and moist.
Brings out that salt that's already in the brine.
Yeah, yeah.
Rest of the dish, we've got some kale. So again, one of the stars of the growing the farms around here is green kale.
Yeah,
especially during the winter. So we've turned some of it into a sauce.
Okay, yeah.
Which is bright luminous green.
Yes.
Some fried kale, which is one of my favourite ways of eating it.
Yes, yeah.
So you basically take the leaves, wash and dry.
Yeah.
Fry them in hot oil, 180 for about 30 to
Gives us another
minutes.
texture as well, doesn't it?
And then salt when it's hot. Some kales that we grow in the gas house. So these are like different varieties that we grow. This is the same as this, but on a micro scale.
Yes.
And then you can eat them raw.
Yeah.
Taste delish. And then we just pick a few leaves of that. And then this is Jerusalem artichoke.
Okay.
They're grown in the Malverns, not too far.
It's really important, sorry to interrupt you, but it's really important, everything I'm picking up from you is that things don't travel very far.
No.
It's all local, it's coming to you,
That's
the
taste.
it's really important, isn't it? Because it's fresh, absolutely.
And then these get cooked on salt in the oven. So we salt bacon in the oven for around about an hour.
Yeah.
Draws out a bit of excess moisture and allows us to fry them. So we treat them like chips from there. They're a bit more sugar than starch compared to a potato, but you can still get them super crisp, as you can see. Look,
Yeah, they look really good.
Fry them, season them, that's it. So the fish will come out, and then we let that rest as well.
It's really good.
Even if after steaming it, it's exactly the same situation as cooking on a grill or cooking in a pan. You've always got to let it rest.
Yeah.
Let that.
I was going to say, you're letting the muscle come back. It's going to eat so much nicer, isn't it? So important for us to actually do that. So yeah. So I just noticed also that you obviously use the Invoq for a lot of your preparation. We spoke earlier when we visited you last time about the artichokes and you're cooking the artichokes. We can just see them behind us there resting off as well. So it's quite a useful bit of kit for most of the things that you're actually doing.
Really versatile.
Yeah.
Really versatile. It's like, obviously we've got all the different settings. For me, it's like being able to like switch it like that. Yeah. In the middle of a service, I could be steaming, then I could change it. You can change roastery, and that's where you're saving time, money. You can create the menus by changing in the middle.
Of course, you can actually put them in the memory as well, like we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about the recipes.
You like putting your recipes in there and storing them in as well.
Yeah, they've just got very technological now, and I'm not Mr. Technology really, so I had to learn fast. But I know how to cook fish.
But it's quite simple, this one. So I think I'm pretty sure that it's quite easy to use. It's quite user friendly, the interface as well.
I've noticed a bit more sensitive in a good way, where the degree temperatures and the discrepancies are like, you can tell, even by 1 or 2 degrees, which is
really good.
It's really
important.
So having the two in conjunction, we can pretty much do anything.
Yeah. So is this dish that we're doing here, is this a single portion then?
This is a single portion. This is how we serve it in the restaurant. This is something to be honest, the flavour combination we've done for a long time. It's quite traditional, artichokes, kale, fish, and then we add to the sauce lastly, we add a little bit of smoked pork fat.
Okay.
So it comes from the Cotswold pigs, it's salted. It's all the soft fat from under the skin.
Right.
Salted, just similar to like lardo that you get in Italy.
Yeah.
And then it's rendered down into liquid, and then we add it to the sauce, and it gives you like that kale and bacon.
I was going to say, it just gives you that little edge on it, doesn't it?
It's a good way of using up the
absolutely.
Some of the excess fat. You can see that it's starting to change now.
It's starting to go, isn't it?
And then I just like to move it about just to make it even. Obviously, this is just on a bigger scale from what you would do if you were steaming over the top of a pot. But this,
absolutely.
For me, the way it works in the circulation, it's just more consistent. So you don't get any little hot spots or anything. It's just, there's a nice amount of steam, and it's helping.
And this method of, it's traditional method of cookery, like you said, it's something that's been around for years, just the steaming, but sometimes that pure steam gives us that really nice, keeps all those lovely fresh flavours in, doesn't it? And
being able to do it, like if we had a big function, we could do 60, 70, 80 at a time. Yeah.
And still get every single one out with the same result, can't you, as well?
That's the difference and the key, really. That's what we look for.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's good. I can't believe the amount of beautiful produce you've got in here as well, there, because it's so easy to actually just have all your lovely garnish in front of you and everything to do here. So
it's just a living trough for the pasta.
It is a lovely, lovely living trough, isn't it? This is a nasturtium we've got here, is it?
Nasturtium, pea shoots, which we've cut down quite a bit today.
Yep.
Then you got shiso.
Okay.
This is red vein soil on a micro level.
Yeah, this is micro, isn't it?
Yeah, grows to that size. More shiso, borage.
Yes.
Which is got like an oystery, cucumber like flavour, which I love.
Looks lovely. I'm going to try this, yeah?
Yep. Coriander.
Yes.
That's parsley, micro parsley.
Very much so. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful, yeah.
Got micro parsley if you like,
Yeah, really, really delicate.
I tend to use the these in quite a large amount if I do for quite a lot of impact.
Yes.
And then you got all these nasturtiums grow real well as well. The pea shoots are from germination to full size, it's like a week.
I was going to say, because this is almost growing in front of you, ready in service, isn't it? Ready? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so our fish is ready then, yeah?
I think it will be, yeah. After a little resting, yeah. See that? It's still nice and pink in the middle.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to leave it
let it
relax a little bit.
I like my fish just to be a little bit on point, actually. I don't like it overcooked either, so yeah.
It's very lean. Yeah. A white meaty fish it's not holding a lot of fat.
No.
Oily fish hold more fat.
Yeah.
So you've got a little bit more leeway with cooking them.
Yeah, with this one, it's quite easy to go too far, isn't it?
Exactly. So this is the green kale. So this is green kale.
Yep.
Blended together with a little salted boiling water from what we cooked it in.
Yes.
And then some of the smoked lardo. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's as
very nice. And that's a lovely, lovely, vibrant colour as well, isn't it?
Well, the rule was as well where we are in the restaurant in Westlands is everything's got to be super green.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're in Greenland.
Yeah, it is Greenland, isn't it? It really is. Yeah, Greenland.
It should be like. So sauce goes on. That's got the smoked pork fat in there.
Yep.
The steamed fish out of the oven, and then a little couple of pieces of select crispy green kale. This is my favourite way to eat it, to be fair. It's absolutely delish. Crispy artichoke.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's been cooked in the Invoq on salt to salt bake it in the skin, cut up and then fried in the fryer to get it nice and crisp.
Yeah.
And then lastly, some of our kales that we grow inside the glass house.
Yeah.
This is again, we'll be serving this for dinner service tonight. This is one of the dishes that's straight off the menu again.
And I love the fact that your menu, it changes and evolves and goes with really what's in, not only what's in season, what's available,
we'll change the menu every week.
Yeah.
On
a weekly basis.
For me, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So you can see how that fish just looks like you just want to eat.
It doesn't look like it's moved as in size-wise either.
No. That's what's good about steaming.
Yeah, it just looks like we've got the same portion we started out with.
Yeah.
Thank you, thanks, chef. Okay, so we're going to go in for the kale as well. It is time, but it is. So I'm going to just sort of take that through there for a minute because that looks absolutely divine.
Get like that, that kale cooked in bacon kind of flavourful sauce, right? Which obviously goes really well with the meat.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice.
Steaming in the oven.
I'm going to try.
Keeps it real juicy.
I'm trying these quite separately, but just got to really beautiful.
Oh.
Absolutely beautiful. So this fish is just absolutely wonderful.
It's the oven. It's nothing to do with me. It's the oven.
I think it's got something to do with you. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.